Hello everyone, Pokemon Bill here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to easily get the Cast Master achievement on Animal Crossing New Horizons. What you're seeing right now on the screen is me actually achieving it for the first time, and it felt really great. I had honestly resigned myself to probably never being able to get this achievement because of the difficulty of it. But I have found a super easy method that doesn't involve restarting your game or anything like that. And I believe anybody can do this, especially if I'm able to do it. I think anybody will be able to handle getting the Cast Master achievement. Let's go ahead and jump into a little bit of what's going on right now. Right now I'm touring, giving you a tour of the Money Rock Island is what I used to get the achievement for myself. But you're not going to be using Money Rock Island. I found you a better one. I'll show you the better island here in just a moment. Money Rock Island did it for me, but I had to fish up tons of garbage, and you can't miss anything, including garbage, or you break your streak. So I ended up catching almost, more garbage than I actually did fish after I did my final count. But let me take you now to the island where you're going to be getting this achievement. And I say that because I know that you can do it this way. Alright, here we go. We're going to transition this over. Whoa, hold on. Lots of volume, lots of volume. Let's bring the volume down. There we go. Alright, now you guys should be able to hear me over what's going on. I've got a little counter here that I'm going to be using to keep track of what fish we've caught as well. So you'll see that up on screen. Okay. So we started with a carp and a koi. I believe I got both of those in there properly. I hope I didn't miss anything. So what's going to happen is you're going to come to this island that you're seeing here. There are no rivers on this island. That puts us up to 2 koi. No rivers, and all it has is one pond. Okay, there's no waterfalls, nothing like that. There's the one level that you can go up to, but you don't even need it. We got a rock. And I'm going to share with you all the tips and tricks that I learned while fishing this island, where I went through and I did the exact steps required to get the Cast Master again, even though you can't get the achievement twice. But I wanted to make sure for you guys that it could be accomplished here just as easily as the place that I did it originally. I don't know what this island is called, but I'm going to affectionately call it the Cast Master Island because it is absolutely perfect for it. So, how you get here is you use Dodo Airlines to take you to a mystery island, okay? You're not always going to land here, obviously, so you may have to search a little bit to get to this particular mystery island. If you find another one that you can use to use this method, to do this method, by all means, do it there, but I've really found that this right here is going to be something that everybody can do. So the reason it's so simple here is because there's only 3 types of fish in the pond. That is koi, carp, goldfish. I do 100 catches and that's all I get. If there's something else in there, it didn't pop up for me. And every last one of those is a super easy catch. You don't have to have a fast response time to catch the fish in this pond. Literally, a lot of people have said this, and I actually used it in this situation. I close my eyes and wait for the sound of the bobber being pulled under every cast. Every single cast that you see me doing, I wait for the fish to lock onto my line, and as soon as I see them lock onto my line, my eyes are closed. And I wait for the bobber to go under. And I don't know if you can tell because I've got the video on double speed, but my reaction times aren't great. They're not like super fast. That bobber stays down for a second, even on double speed. And you know, I mean, obviously, if you leave it down there too long, you're not going to catch the fish. But you don't have to have great reaction times to catch the fish here. So when you land on this island, once you've confirmed that you are in an island that's got this pond, or a pond that you plan on using, what you want to do is, I don't know if you are familiar with it, but there's a process to clearing off the island as though you were going to hunt for scorpions or tarantulas. So what I did was I used that method. I cleared the island off just in case I had to have more room to put things. Got another carp there. And I left one tree. I left one tree, and the purpose of that tree is to make sure that we constantly have flimsy fishing rods, and there's enough iron that I got out of the rocks on this island that I can turn those flimsy fishing rods into actual fishing rods. Fishing rods are going to give you 30 catches per rod. I'm going to grab 3 sticks out of here to take the 2 I had in my inventory and turn it into 5. But yeah, a regular fishing rod will give you 30 catches, according to Nookopedia, and I think that I found that to be fairly accurate in this run through. Things to note: don't worry about catching medium-sized fish. If it's a small or medium-sized fish, don't pull it up. You're going to get a can, just like that. You're going to get a can, or you're going to get a boot. Okay. So when I started doing was I started running off the smaller fish, by running by the edge of the pond, and keeping the larger fish and targeting them specifically. I think this right here is going to end up being my first boot if I get that medium fish. And, I should have known better. No, that was a koi. Okay. Which is good. I mean, you want the koi. Okay. Keep the koi. The koi are worth 4,000 a piece. So if you're not bringing home a lot of money in the first place, obviously I was going for the large fish there, the little fish locked on. Didn't want to break the streak, so I just caught it, got me a new rod. But yeah, if you're not taking home a lot of stuff, take home your koi. They're worth 4,000 a piece. The carp are not worth nearly that, but 4,000 bells a piece. I took home to my main island 20 of them. I'm not feeling like doing, I guess that's 50,000, I guess, math. That was a carp. So yeah, entirely use the close your eyes and wait for the sound of it going under, and hit the button as soon as you hear it go under. But don't pressure yourself to be super quick, because all these fish are going to give you a little bit of time. They're going to give you a little bit of time, much more so than rare spawns, which you're going to run into on your main island and other places. Do not fish the ocean for this. Not for these purposes. We just want to get Cast Master. If for any reason, you're doing this and you mess up, you scare a fish off, you miss a catch, there's always the option of doing the long known trick of closing out your game, and go into your home screen, close the game, and start it back up, and then you will not have broken your streak. But I really don't think that for most people that'll be necessary with this island. The biggest thing that I found that I had to worry about is being careful about repositioning my cast. These fish will just pivot out of nowhere. You see, like that small fish that I was not targeting right there, pivoted out of nowhere and locked onto my line. So if I had repositioned that cast at the wrong time, it would have broken the streak. And so that's your biggest issue here, is making sure that you're careful about where you position your cast, and not repositioning even if it takes a few seconds for something to lock onto the line. That's going to be a huge part of it. Get another tire here. I've yet to catch a boot. I'm going to get a boot here in a second. I know I am. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a boot. There it is. There it is. This is the boot. See? Medium-sized fish. Guaranteed boot. Look at that. I mean, some of you guys may have a different experience. I don't know. But I know what I've experienced, and I don't worry about the medium fish, and I don't worry about the small fish. If I can help it, I try to avoid them. What do we got here? Got us a carp. You see, our counters are steadily jumping up. You might notice the time in the bottom of my screen. Let me see. I thought I heard something. I don't know what that was. I think that was another carp, though. In the bottom of my screen, I took my time doing this. I went and got snacks every now and then. I felt my blood sugar getting low at one point. Get another carp in there. You know, went and used the restroom. Helped my grandma do some stuff. Just general things. So I know it looks like it took an excessive amount of time. If you're actually focusing on playing the game and doing the achievement and don't have a lot of distractions, it really takes maybe about an hour, hour and a half to knock this out entirely. And then you have Castmaster forever. And it just feels really great to knock that achievement out. See, this one's going to whip around here in a second. Just like out of nowhere. There it is. That's why I'm really careful about adjusting my line. Things to note. Any missed catch, even if it was going to be garbage, not that we have any way of really knowing, unless you know what the shadow is, will break your streak. Okay? Things that will not break your streak is fish getting scared away by the bobber being pulled under, like right there. Does not break your streak. Has no impact on your streak. Scaring away fish by running at them. Anything that is not a fish that is locked onto your line that you lose will not break your streak. So you don't have to worry about stuff like that. You see me release some carp here. I ended up taking home 20 of the koi fish and 10 of the flowers that I can't pronounce properly, but it doesn't matter. They're really pretty. And I'm trying to collect every flower on my island. There's another carp. I don't have any idea if I'm keeping my counts accurate on here at all. I'm trying to keep up with them. If I've missed one, I sincerely apologize. I do know that at the end of the video, there should be 101 fish caught. Also, if you experience any issues with maybe some sound desyncing, that is not you, that is me. This video is made up of whatever 59 times 2. So 60 times 2 is 120. Minus 2 will give us 59 times 2. So 118. That was a carp, right? Plus 33. 118 plus 33 math. Oh, hey, a koi. Whatever that is. That's how many 30-second or sometimes a little shorter videos that this whole thing is comprised of. I don't have a capture card or anything like that, but the Switch is capable of recording little 30-second screen videos. So every time you catch a fish or something like that you want to record, you just hold down the screenshot button. It gives you the 30 seconds prior to when you started holding down that screenshot button. So at the end of a catch, like right here in a second, yes, you see how I scared off the small fish. Something's gonna home in on my line out of nowhere. Nope. I'm repositioning. There we go. So right about here, right there, is where I would have hit the record button, and that was 2 koi back to back. I mean, not koi, carp. 2 carp back to back. Hey, we got a koi. I could be really royally screwing up these counts, but I hope not. I hope not. I hope I'm staying fairly well on top of it, but I've also got to keep you guys informed of what's going on as well. Another carp, and there goes another fishing rod. So let's see. Right now we're sitting at 38. Is that right? 38 fish and some garbage. And we've got a new fishing rod, and we're back at it again. Yeah, I would really like to have this island just called Castmaster Island. It is just too perfect for getting that achievement. There we go. And this way you don't really have to cheese your way through it and restart your game a million times to get the achievement. You know, every time you miss a fish, restart your game. No. All these fish are super easy, low reaction time fish to catch, which just makes this so much easier. So let's see here. What is that thing? Another koi. Hey, I can take another koi. Every now and then you see me just standing around for a second. That's just me making sure that the video is being saved, waiting for the video to save the 30-second clip that I then turned into this much longer video. If you're still watching at this point, please consider dropping a like. Maybe subscribe to my channel would be great. Help the algorithm. The more likes this gets, and let people know, hey, there's actually an easy way to get the Castmaster achievement, even if you don't have, say, the best reflexes on the planet, which, like I said, I know I don't. And maybe more people can find this and find it helpful. I truly hope that whoever's watching this right now finds it very helpful. Oh, we got another tire. And I'm just really, really grateful for my, for having a Switch and having the ability to put this together, even if it is, you know, not the highest of quality. And I just really am happy that I can share it with y'all. Because I don't know if I mentioned it, probably already did. I had resigned myself to not ever being able to get Castmaster until I found the Money Rock Island, where I fished up a ton of trash, which again was easy but time consuming. That was, yeah, carp. But this is just so much simpler, so much less garbage. I literally, on the Money Rock Island, fished up more trash than I did fish. So here, this is just way better. Holding the streak for an extra 115, 120 pieces of garbage was really difficult. Not that it was hard to catch them, but it was mentally taxing. Because the closer you do get to that achievement, there's this anticipation and this worry that you're going to mess up. And honestly, before I started really looking into it too deep, I didn't even know about the turning off your game because the autosave is every 2 minutes. And so I was really worried about breaking my streak. So I know that anticipation can kind of mess with you a little bit and you start to make mistakes. But you won't have to worry about that here. You close your eyes, you wait for the sound of that bobber to go under, you hit the button, you catch the fish. Super, super easy. It is it is without fail. Unless something happens on, say, your controller fails to hit a button, maybe there's a missed input of some sort, you know, that would be the only thing that I would say would cause you problems, except for the biggest thing that you have control over is the placement of your cast. Don't reposition if you don't feel like it's necessary to reposition, or if you've got a fish that's close to you, or close to your line, that could just kind of jet into a different position. All right. And obviously, like I said, you can run around, scare off fish that you don't want. There's another carp. I like to keep my stuff really well organized, so pardon me while I do that. I'm going to mute for just a second because I do need to sneeze. Okay, it turns out I didn't need to sneeze. I did not need to sneeze after all. Alright, what do we got here? Another carp. I can feel that tickle in my nose, like it wants to, so if I sneeze on you guys, I am so sorry. I am going to try to mute before that happens. Oh my gosh, so many carp. Carp is just leaving the other catches in the dust. Obviously, goldfish is not going to be something we're going to have a high count on. I think we end up with one goldfish because I'm not targeting small fish. I don't want them. They're usually rocks, and, you know, it's just not worth it. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of audio desync. It's not bad. I hope you guys can bear with me through it. Okay, got another carp there. Yeah, we're at 61 fish right here. 50, 60, yeah, 61 fish so far caught. Not a single one have I missed so far. Like, there were no videos that weren't included except for one that I greatly regret, and it's because I had just come back from a break. I was kind of off my rhythm. I didn't miss the catch. I missed the record. I caught a tire and did not record it, and y'all will be seeing that here shortly. I swear there was no this wasn't that tire. There was no you know, not recording because I made a mistake or anything like that. I just forgot to hit the button to get the recording, and I was like, ah, crud. And by then the 30 seconds had passed, and I just didn't have the opportunity. So you'll just have to take my word for it that, you know, I didn't miss the catch. I just failed to record it. By the end of the video, I'm going to have more than 20 koi catches, but I only took 20 with me. Let's see, there's another carp. Reposition my keyboard here. Now here I'm going to, well, no, not yet. Here soon I'm going to show another way of scaring off fish that you don't want, that will not interfere with your, oh, there goes my fishing rod. Let's go make another one. That will not mess up your streak. So there's other ways of scaring off fish, especially ones deeper in the pond that you can't run at the edges of the pond to get rid of. Grab my 5 sticks there and go create my fishing rod. There we go. There we go. I just hope that audio comes out on this good, because this is actually my second time recording this video, because the video, oh no, I got a boot. That's my second boot. the first time I recorded this video, the background audio, the audio of the actual game, was at the point of being kind of overpowering to my voice, and you couldn't really hear as well what I was saying as I would have liked. So some of my tips and hints got drowned out by the catching of fish. So just to recap, go for the large shadow fish. Don't worry about the medium shadow. Medium shadows always boot. Small shadows are going to be canned stones and maybe goldfish. So those are a waste of your time. Scare the small and medium shadows off if you can, and just target the large shadows. That's another carp there. And we are just blasting through this achievement right now. See, here we go. Throwing fish we didn't want to scare off other fish. I know I scared off a big fish, but you know, it is what it is. It was just to demonstrate that you can toss those fish in and it'll get rid of fish that you don't want that are cluttering up your pond. There's a koi. Something else worth mentioning, I believe. Oh, another tire. I forgot what I was going to mention. There was something worth mentioning, and I forgot mentioning it. I don't know. There's another tire. I wonder how many tires I ended up catching. I know my tire count doesn't show all the tires that you're seeing in the trash pile. I think I stuck one of the tires off in an area that I just don't visit for the rest of this video. I don't know why I did that. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're 27 minutes in. I know we're on double speed. So obviously it's going to take you a little bit longer to get this achievement. Oh, another koi. But I honestly believe that about an hour and 30 minutes, maybe 2 hours max if you're really focusing on it, and you'll be able to be a cast master. Okay. Let's see. Really do wonder what I was going to mention and totally forgot about. Just it blanked on me the second I said, hey, this is worth mentioning. Let's get rid of that. Okay. If you're enjoying my content, I mean, just sub and like the video. See, look at this. That little fish came from all the way over there when I was obviously targeting the big fish, but I had no choice but to catch it, even though I knew it was probably going to be either a can or a stone. Coming up here very soon after I drop this stone off, I'm going to catch a koi, not a koi, a carp. And it's going to take up that one open slot in my inventory. There we go. And then after that, I'm going to forget that the carp is there and think that I've got all 20 koi. And I'm going to throw a koi away. And then remember later that, oh, when I open my inventory, you know, oh, I've still got a carp here. There went my pole. I went and made another pole. I don't know why that wasn't, you know, recorded, but made another pole. See, so at this point, I'm going to be throwing everything away. And here in a second, I'm going to catch a koi, and I'm going to regret it because I'm going to be like, wait, did I have a carp in my inventory? And as it turns out, I did. But look at, we're at 80 fish right now. 80 caught fish. I think what was worth mentioning, if I haven't already, is that trash does not count towards your catch. There's the koi that I threw away. There's koi number 20, and I threw it back. And I was like, why did I do that? But it's okay. I'm going to catch more koi and end up taking a total of 20 koi home. Here's a carp. If my counts are right, I should end up with a total of 101 catches, which I feel like very adequately displays the simplicity of this method of getting Cast Master. And since I already did it on the Money Rock Island, including all the trash, and you can see that at the beginning of the video, obviously, you know, my methods are sound. This right here, this situation that you're looking at right now, is one of my least favorite situations when I'm fishing, is to not be able to see the bobber at all because I've casted directly out in front of me. I know I do that several times for this video. When I'm catching fish that aren't in this situation, I try really hard to avoid that. But in this particular scenario, it really doesn't matter because all you're really doing is listening for the sound. This is the koi I keep. Here's where I decide to swap it and get rid of that carp. Alright, we got another carp. From here on out, I won't be keeping anything that I catch. We'll end up with a little bit of trash beside the pond, but honestly, just not worried about it too much. Okay, what are we at? 80, 90 fish. We're at 90 fish right now. If you add them all up. That's 91. Once again, like I said, be really careful about repositioning that rod. Well, we know what that's going to be. That's a rock. Yeah, it is what it is. Even in this situation, I'm like, you see how he whipped around and got on it? If I had repositioned at that moment, I would have lost my streak, and that would have been heartbreaking. There goes another pole. Let's go get another pole. This time I think I show it. Here we go. Shake the tree. I'm going to get another pine cone here in a second. Here we go. Pine cone, there we go. But then we get 2 more sticks, and we're good. We take that. We craft out a flimsy rod, and then using the iron that you got from the stones on this island, you turn it into a full-on fishing rod. Obviously, I don't have the golden fishing rod. I have not completed the fish section of my Critterpedia, which I do believe is how you get the golden fishing rod. Oh, hey, another tire. And you're going to drop it. I think here in a second you'll be able to see, if it didn't already show it, the tire that I did not record. Another carp. Alright. Yep, there it is. There's the tire I didn't record me catching. I'm going to add an uptick to the tires just because that's there. There's another koi. Yeah. You see, I think it's a little bit safer to reposition your cast if the fish is clearly moving away from your line. If it's just sitting there, though, you never know what's going to happen. They will just whip around and all of a sudden be locked on, and you don't want to be repositioning when that happens. Man, we got to be coming close to the end now. I mean, we're at, 95 fish, 96 fish right now. Unless my math is just terrible. Oh, wait, let me add a carp. Yeah, we're at 97 fish, so we got to be coming close to the end of this video here. If you're still hanging on with me, you are a true, like, awesome person. The view time is a part of the algorithm for YouTube. It helps with getting monetization, which I have achieved in the past, but need to do again because right now I'm not qualified for monetization. And it just, you are the bomb for watching so far into this video. It means a lot to me. Alright, so I think we're getting on to one of the last catches here. I stop at 101, I do believe. Alright, there's a koi. Alright, so yeah, that puts us at 101 catches right there. Doesn't it? 24 plus 76, that's 101. Maybe I've got the count wrong somewhere. Maybe. Or maybe I messed up the count the first time I did the video. But, one way or the other, we're at 100 fish. You've achieved Cast Master at this point. Obviously, I've pulled up absolutely nothing but carp, koi, goldfish, and some trash. So, with that being the case, you can clearly see that this is an easy way of achieving Cast Master. Pardon me there. Let it go. Am I still catching fish? What am I doing? It's 92. Oh, wait, hold on. 90, 102, 103. I'm at 103, right? Why am I still catching fish? What am I doing here? Did I completely mess up my count like that bad? Did the video restart? Is it on a loop? No, the tires were there. All the trash is there. Okay, alright. So there it is. That's the ending count, okay? I don't know how accurate it is. I think I kept track of it pretty well. It's 105 fish without a single miss, including garbage, which adds up to 20. 6 rocks, I'm counting them as garbage, 10 tires, and 2 cans and 2 boots. So 20. So we've got 125 catches in a row with no issues whatsoever. I'm going to go ahead and go back to Garbage Island right quick. Let me transition over into that. And, you know, well, I call it Garbage Island. It's Money Rock Island, but here's the getting of the achievement. And thank you so much for watching. Please do, I'll reiterate, like, subscribe, share, and I just hope that you guys really benefit from this. Everybody who watches, I hope, gets benefit from this. And if you were, like me, resigned to never getting the Cast Master achievement, now you have a glimmer of hope. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.